Hi, this is MrByZ with Galaxy of Toys and Collecting Cosmos, and today I'm going to discuss something that we've been wanting for a long time. Forever we've wanted a new Death Star playset. Back in the 90s, Hasbro gave us a really cheap and what we thought might lead to something bigger Death Star playsets with the Death Star hallway and the swing across. But, you ultimately look back at those and they're not that great, really. But we've clamored for a Death Star playset for years now, and Hasbro's never given to us. Well, there's been some other options out there, and I'm going to go through some of the more recent ones, and maybe you can use this for a Death Star playset or display for your action figures. Now, the first set I'm going to cover here is actually a foreign set. I think this came from France, it looks like. And I know I saw this online, I think it was last year. Rebel Scum had something on this. And I was like, I want this. I went and ordered it online. It cost me, I want to say, $70 total with shipping to get it. And I have since been to Spain, France, and Italy and never seen one of these in person. So I was really glad I ordered it. So let's go ahead and get into it and take a look. Here we have the fully completed cardboard Death Star from Europe. Not quite your Palatoy Death Star here, obviously. It was made to go with like these little cardboard dudes here, which you can punch out a bunch of them, or there's even TIE fighters you can make. But hey, forget that. Let's use it with action figures. As you can see, these figures actually fit into this playset very well. You even have like this little window set, like part of the space station here. I just grabbed a couple of random Rogue One figures here to throw in. Well, not totally random. Stuff that would look like it would go in the Death Star. But, I could put Vader down here next to the doorway. Now you see he's a little bit taller than that doorway. But if you were just using this for a nice display, backdrop, playset type of thing, I think it would work pretty well. The only thing is, it is cardboard, so if you move it around, the figures are going to fall. But they fit on all the levels, so you can do that. Now, like I said, it's got this little extra piece here, so you can see to make kind of a part of the space station. And then if you come all the way around here, we even have the super laser here. I suppose you could set a ship down up here. It doesn't look big enough to put like a TIE fighter on top of. But pretty good detail on this. It's really cool. One of the things I'm really looking forward to when I get my new place is being able to set this up with a whole bunch of action figures on. So this is not exactly, well, it's not a playset at all. This is the board for the board game Clue, the new Star Wars Clue game that came out late last year. It's very reminiscent of the old Palatoy Death Star. And it's not quite scaled to 3 3/4 inch figures, as you can see by the Stormtrooper and Darth Vader I've added here. But it is kind of cool in a way, and I mean, if you really wanted to make it as a display piece, you probably could. This set is not for the 3 3/4 inch figures, but more for the 6 inch figures, although it's not really made for it. This is this. It's the Blueprints Papercraft Death Star Deluxe Pack, and it came with all these different papercraft figures, which stand pretty tall, actually. But I saw in a picture of it, I was like, wow, that's actually a lot bigger than I thought it would be. And sure enough, it's actually fairly close to being scaled for 6 inch figures. As you can see, I've got a couple set up here, so you can see how the scaling works. Now, again, this is another cardboard set, but better than anything that we've gotten for our 6 inch figures. And again, it has a nice exterior on this. So I move this around. Figures are a little wobbly because it is cardboard. But the exterior is very much a Death Star exterior. I thought this was a really cool set. It's very large, much bigger than I was expecting. But a great setup for your 6 inch figures. Or, as like I said, if you want to do these papercraft, they are kind of fun. I've done the Darth Vader on these. This also came with a TIE Fighter as well as all the figures you see here. I recently picked this up at Toys R Us. It was on sale for about $8, so far worth the $8 I spent on it. I do like, though, that the back of it is actually the Death Star. It's kind of half of the Death Star there that you can see, which works really well for this. Like I said, probably make a good display piece. I don't know if it would make a very good playset. So I hope you've enjoyed this look at some alternative Death Star playsets that maybe you can get out there. Some of these are fairly cheap, like I said, and some are a little more expensive. There are some other options out there. Probably I'll cover some of those in the future. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're enjoying all the different shows that I've been putting up here lately. If there's anything you want to see me cover or review, please go ahead and post it in the comments or send me an email at swccpodcast@gmail.com. I will be giving some videos out from San Diego Comic-Con this week. More to come on my next next show, I'm going to cover some San Diego Comic-Con stuff tomorrow, actually. I'll have those out. So thank you for watching.